Hi, Mark Phillips from markphillipstennis.com. Today's tennis single strategy tip is we're up at the net. We're going to talk about volleying and where you should be and why. I've measured about 5 feet from the service line and drawn a horizontal line parallel to the service line. We're going to call the area in front of the horizontal line offensive volleying position, and the area behind it defensive volleying position. When you come up to the net, you're playing competitive singles, that opponent's just as good as you are. You want to get at least to the edge of offensive volleying position. If you don't, it's too easy by accident or on purpose to get the ball down at your feet if you're behind that line where you have to hit up, and that makes their life easy. So, number one, when you hit an approach shot, advance to, again, 1-2 steps. That's about 5 feet. You must be here or in more. And then a great question is, well, how close should I get? The answer to that question, inside the line, how close should you get, is you should get as close to the net as your opponent will let you. If you're playing Macho Mike and Macho Mary, then you can probably close pretty tight. If you're playing Lucy and Larry Lob, then you're going to have to temper that and probably stay more towards the edge of an offensive volleying position. So it'll depend on what kind of defender you're playing, and it doesn't take that long in a match to figure that kind of thing out. But rule number one is you want to get 2 steps in or 5 feet inside the service line into a volleying position, so that the ball, it's too easy to get it down at your feet if you're back. So that's number one. I always have to laugh when one of my students in a lesson, especially a new student, walks up, touches the net with their racket, and make sure that they're that far away from the net, and I feed the ball over their head, and they're saying, "What are you doing?" Well, I'd have to be brain dead to drive the ball at you with you an inch from the net, and feeling good and hitting volleys 2 feet from the net where you don't ever have to hit up on the ball. That's not volleying, and it's not realistic volleying. So you have to learn to be anywhere from here probably to about here, so you aren't vulnerable or easy to lob. So that's number one.